I went out delivery driving around 10:30 in the morning to see if I could get some breakfast or brunch or early lunch offers. And I actually started at 10:35 a.m. It was a beautiful sunny Saturday. And this is an issue that I have with the Grubhub app. Every time that I turn it on, it says enable precise location services. Then I have to open the settings, and those settings are already enabled. And I don't know why I always have to toggle them on and off and then leave settings open and then go back to the app and then it's fine. I think it's just some kind of glitch with a new update to that app, but it's kind of annoying. The first offer I got was from Uber Eats, $4.06 for 3.7 miles. I rejected it. The next offer was even worse, $2 for 2.6 miles. I rejected that. Notice it says it'll take about 15 minutes to complete that delivery. That means you're only making $8 an hour. And that's not even including your cost of gas, wear and tear on your car, your standard mileage deduction. So who takes this stuff? And the next offer was one of those matchup offers. It was $5.48 for 12 miles. I definitely was not taking it, so I rejected it. But then they sent it to me anyway. So if I already told them I did not want to be matched with it, why are they then sending me the same exact order? So I rejected it. Another offer came in for $7.62 for 5.1 miles. And I did not take this one just because it was going out of my way at that time. These offers were coming in very slowly. I can't even tell you, there were so many minutes where no offers were coming in at all. And I had 3 apps open and I was like, wow, it is just really slow right now. Then I saw a Roadie offer pop up and I applied for it. It was a CVS pharmacy prescription delivery. It was $9.99 for 1 mile. So the way Roadie works is you have to apply for their gigs and then it takes about 15 minutes before you find out if they accept you or if they reject you. So I figured, well, there's nothing else going on. None of these other apps are giving me anything. I might as well apply for it. So I did, and I ended up getting it. And right after the app informed me that I got the offer, then I also got a really good Uber Eats offer for $9.68 for 2.6 miles. I did not take that. I rejected it. But if I didn't have the Roadie offer, I would have taken this one. So when I went to CVS to pick up the prescription, it was not ready and I had no idea how long I was going to have to wait. Thankfully, it did not take too long for them to have the prescription ready. It literally only took maybe 2 minutes before they gave it to me. And it's a meet at door drop off. You have to verify that you actually hand it to somebody. And I was very surprised that I was given a $5 cash tip. I did not expect that at all. It was my first Roadie delivery and I was like, okay, yeah, this is good. So that was about $15 in total for one delivery, not too bad. I put the apps back on and the next offer was $3.07 for 5.5 miles from Uber Eats. Did not take it. And Grubhub chimed in with an offer for $8.11 for 10.2 miles. I don't take backwards offers, meaning if the mileage is greater than what they're paying me, I don't take those offers. And then I saw that I was able to schedule some time today for DoorDash, so I did that. I scheduled a half hour from 1 to 1:30 because that's all they had. Another Uber Eats offer came in for $8.02 for 8.6 miles, and I rejected it. And then Uber Eats came in with $12.10 for 26.2 miles. You have to be crazy to take that offer. Uber Eats came in with another offer for $6.01 for 8.2 miles, not taking it. And then Grubhub came in with an offer for $4.23 for 1.7 miles. Now, I did not take that one, even though that's more than $2 per mile. The drop-off was in Patterson. I avoid any drop-offs in Patterson because it can be a bad area. And also, I try to avoid orders that are less than $5. For $4.23, it's not going to be worth the 15 or 20 minutes it's going to take to complete that offer. So I rejected it. Now, at that point, I was at a shopping center where I wanted to run a few errands. So I turned all of the apps off and it ended up being exactly an hour before I got back in my car. So I did delivery for an hour and I only made $15 off of that one Roadie order. Then I spent an hour taking care of errands, and then I got back in the car, turned all the apps back on, and started delivering for another hour. So this is the next offer that came in, $3.59 for 7.9 miles. This was a match offer. Did not take it, said I'm not interested, but then they sent it to me anyway. Still not interested, rejected it. An offer came in from Grubhub for $3.27 for 4.2 miles. Rejected it. Then we have another Uber Eats, $4.67 for 8 miles. Rejected it. And here's a Grubhub offer, $8.55 for 9.8 miles. Rejected it. Then I looked at DoorDash and noticed that I could hit Dash now. It was 12:45, not yet 1 o'clock. It used to be that if you had time scheduled, you could start dashing a half hour before your scheduled time. But now I guess it's 15 minutes because I noticed that at 12:45, I was able to hit Dash Now instead of at 1 o'clock. So that's what I did. I also noticed that I had a 39% acceptance rate. And I got an offer for $8, and it was going 4.8 miles. Now, I normally would have taken this offer. The reason why I did not take it is because it was delivering to Paterson, New Jersey, and I avoid Paterson, so I did not take it. Grubhub came in with an offer for $15.02 for 10.8 miles. Now, if this was only one order, I would definitely consider taking it, but because it was 2 orders, I rejected it. Then Uber Eats came in with $6.67 for 10.8 miles. Backwards offer, rejected it. And DoorDash came in with $5 for 3 miles. Now, if this was going to a house, I might have taken this one, but I looked to see where it was going to, and it was going to an apartment building, and it's definitely not worth it, so I rejected it. Grubhub came in with an offer for $14.07 for 11.6 miles, and this was a stacked offer. It was picking up at 2 different restaurants, so I rejected that offer. And then Uber Eats came in with $6.07 for a stacked offer going 8.6 miles. I rejected it. And a match for $3.11 for 3.1 miles. Rejected that. And Uber Eats came in with another match for $10.34 for 13.9 miles. Rejected it. And Grubhub came in with a stacked offer, $12.53 for 11 miles, picking up at 2 different restaurants. I rejected that. Uber Eats came in with $4.65 for 4.6 miles. Rejected it. And finally, I got a good offer. So this is $6.81 for 1.3 miles. And this is on Grubhub, and I took it. And right after I took that Grubhub offer, a DoorDash offer came in, $8.50 for 4.9 miles. Now, I had to reject this because I already accepted the Grubhub offer, but I would reject this anyway because it's picking up at 2 different locations. It's picking up at a restaurant and it's shopping at Walgreens, so I rejected that. And the order I was picking up was an open-faced, single-sliced steak sandwich with fries and a house salad. And with this restaurant, they don't have parking. They don't have their own parking lot, so I had to park down the street and walk to it. But I've delivered from this restaurant before, and it's usually pretty easy otherwise. There was also some sidewalk construction right in front, so I had to walk around that. What I love about this restaurant is that it is vintage from the 1950s. It is really cool. It is really authentic. And it just has the best vibe. And they're usually not open for lunch. I think they're only open for lunch on the weekends. And they will do lunch delivery even if they're not open. And when I was there today, they were open for lunch. There was maybe people at one of the tables, but the rest of the place was completely empty. One of the workers there told me that they had just put the order in, so it would take a few minutes before I got it. So I just went over to the bar and made myself comfortable because I figured I'd be sitting there at least 5 minutes. I actually really enjoy sitting there because it is so authentically vintage. It reminds me so much of my grandparents' basement when I was growing up. They had the paneling on the wall. My grandfather had a bar very similar to this in the basement, just smaller. It's just such a really cool vibe. If you're ever in the area and love vintage stuff, definitely go there. And the food's really good also. And it was funny that they had a poster with Frank Sinatra's mugshot hanging on the wall, because where that was taken is actually just down the road from where this restaurant is. So I thought that was cool. And then they also had a plaque advertising that they were the winner of the best signature sandwich in the county for their sliced steak sandwich, which is what I was picking up for the offer. The order was ready in only 2 or 3 minutes. I was really pleasantly surprised how quickly I got it, and I just walked back to my car to make the delivery. And as I was on my way to deliver that offer, another offer came in from Grubhub, and this was $6 for 1.5 miles. How could I not take that? So I accepted that one. And the steak sandwich was a leave at door, so it was really easy. And this is what I was picking up for the next offer: 6 items, spare ribs, sticky rice, roast pork buns, a bunch of stuff from Dim Sum Station. I had actually never been there before, so I was interested to see what it was like inside. And while I was delivering that one, another Grubhub offer came in for $8.53 for 9.3 miles. I rejected it. And the dim sum order was leave at door, super easy. Turned all the apps back on, and Uber Eats came in with $6.07 for 7.4 miles, rejected it. Another order for $3.06 for 8 miles, rejected it. And then the DoorDash app started having problems. So they texted me. I got an offer for BJ's Wholesale Club, but it never popped up in the app. Then they texted me again: you have a new order, please press accept order, or the order will be removed from your app. And again, it never popped up. I never had the ability to accept it or reject it. And then they sent me another text message saying, you didn't confirm this delivery in time. We've removed it from your app. If you'd like to resume dashing, please click resume dash in your app. There was no option to resume dash in my app because by then it was already after 1:30 and they kicked me off anyway because I was only scheduled from 1 to 1:30. So then I got another Uber Eats offer, $9.05 for 7.6 miles, stacked offer, so I rejected it. An offer for $3.90 for 6.9 miles, rejected it. $14.59 for 17.1 miles, rejected it. $4.96 for 1.8 miles. Now, I did think about this because it's, close to $5 and it's only going not even 2 miles. But I knew that there was crazy traffic on this route. To go from this restaurant to the drop-off would have been like ridiculous traffic. It would have taken me way too long. So that's why I rejected it. Got another offer for $6.54 for 6.9 miles. This was a stacked offer. I rejected it. And finally, an offer for $4.01 for 7.7 miles. And I rejected that. And I decided, you know what? It's been another full hour. I'm just going to call it a day. The traffic was getting crazy and I was done. So that was 2 hours of food delivery this morning.